అందరం తెలుగు వాళ్ళం మాట్లాడగలిగే వాళ్ళము, అర్థమయ్యే వాళ్ళము, రాయగలిగే వాళ్ళమే ఉన్నాం కదా, మళ్ళీ ఇంగ్లీష్లో ఎందుకు అని అనుకోకండి. 2-3 బయటి రాష్ట్రాల వాళ్ళు కూడా ఉన్నారు కాబట్టి వాళ్ళందరి సౌకర్యార్థం మనం ఇంగ్లీష్లోనే మాట్లాడుకోవాల్సి ఉంటుంది. రెండవది, మీకు ప్రతి వక్త తాను మాట్లాడింది సంక్షిప్తంగా తెలుగులో చెప్తారు, లేకపోతే నేను ట్రాన్స్లేట్ చేసి చెప్తాను. లాస్ట్ మనం ప్రధానంగా ఢిల్లీకి ఎందుకు వచ్చినాము అనే మాట మనకైతే తెలుసు. మనం ఎందుకు వచ్చినామంటే వాళ్ళ కేసీఆర్ తాను TRSను BRSగా మార్చి తెలంగాణ మోడల్ను దేశవ్యాప్తంగా అమలు చేస్తానని చెప్పినప్పుడు మనందరి మీద బాధ్యత ఏముంటుందంటే ఆ తెలంగాణలో ఏం జరిగిందనేది కనీసం ఆయన పాలనలో నష్టాలను అనుభవించిన మనమైనా ప్రపంచానికి చెప్పవలసిన అవసరం ఉంది. ఆయన ఏం చేసిందంటే 9 ఏళ్లలో అక్కడ వనరులను దోచుకున్నాడు, తాను ఆర్థికంగా బలపడ్డాడు, రాజకీయాలను విస్తరించాలి, ఆ అధికారంతో తన పెద్దరికాన్ని నిలబెట్టుకోవాలి, తను వనరులను దోచుకోవటానికి ఉండే అవకాశాలను కాపాడుకోవాలనేది ఆయనకున్న తాపత్రయం. ఈ విషయం మనం గ్రహించి తెలంగాణలో విస్తృతంగా ప్రచారం చేస్తూనే ఉన్నాం. ఆ విషయాలే మనం బయటి ప్రపంచానికి కూడా తెలియజెప్పే లక్ష్యంతో ఇవాళ ఇక్కడికి రావటం జరిగింది. అందుకనే ఈ విషయాలు ఒకళ్ళిద్దరి కోసమైనా మనం ఇంగ్లీష్లో మనం మాట్లాడటం చాలా చాలా అవసరం. ఇవాళ ప్రధానంగా మనం మాట్లాడే విషయాలు ఇంతవరకు మనం తెలుగులో హైదరాబాదులో మాట్లాడుకున్న విషయాలే కావచ్చు కాక, కానీ ఇక్కడ మనం ప్రత్యేకంగా వాటిని ఇంగ్లీష్లో పరిచయం చేసే ప్రయత్నం చేస్తున్నాం. We have all fought for Telangana state without any exception. Every person in Telangana joined this movement. There were some youngsters who have committed suicide, and nearly 650 youngsters have died by committing suicide. The names are known widely to everyone. Though we have been demanding that a memorial has to be constructed to commemorate these martyrs, the state government has not responded. The work has just started. It may take some more time to complete. That is the situation as far as, the martyrs are concerned. They are not recognized. A memorial is not constructed. That is the fate of the present day Telangana. Now, having come to power, KCR said that he no longer represents the movement. He said it is like any other political party. Faktu Rajakiya party kaadu madi, Faktu Ujjama party kaadu, Faktu Rajakiya party ani KCR cheppina vishayalu kuda mi andariki telusu. So it is no longer a party that represents the movement. He is not committed any longer to the values of the movement. Having made this announcement, slowly he started working like any other party. The people who fought for Telangana no longer matter to him. They are all those who fought for Telangana, they are conveniently ignored. Because KCR thinks they may not be of any help to him. What is happening is that slowly KCR is not only ignoring, keeping aside the activists of the movement. Today he is slowly emerging as a political party like any other political party. He is willing to induct any leader that he thinks is useful in building the party. Indiscriminately he is inducting leaders into his party by offering money. It is a corrupt practice. Through these corrupt tactics, he is buying leaders and taking them into his party. Virtually, the Congress party was decimated. That was the case with even Telugu Desam party. And leaders from other smaller groups, including CPI, they were also, in a way, admitted into Telangana Rashtra Samithi. So once these politics have been adopted, He is interested in establishing his power. He is interested in establishing a firm control over the administration. What would he do with this administration? But before answering that, one more aspect of his rule we need to identify. He said, and this is very important, he said, KCR alone is responsible for the formation of the Telangana state. Without KCR, Telangana would not have been possible. That is the reason why government has deliberately selected and only Diksha Divas, celebrated only Diksha Divas. All other important events, including the Million March, Sakala Janla Samme, Sagaraharam, they are completely ignored. On one occasion, we tried to celebrate Million March on the tank bund. All of us were arrested and denied permission to go to tank bund. So that is the attitude of the party. Except that event, all other events are completely set aside, neglected. Now, once these events are set aside, and only the Diksha Divas, the day on which KCR went on hunger strike itself, is isolated and promoted. So that shows, that is, all this promotion is used basically to show that he has the capacity to build the Telangana state. Because he is fought for Telangana, he knows what is good for Telangana. Individuals, all other individuals either have to support him, collaborate with him, or else they can keep quiet, simply encourage him by clapping hands. So this is what he expects people to do. It is in this context he becomes all-powerful, and the hegemony he establishes. ఆ పెత్తనము ప్రభుత్వం మీద రాజకీయ వ్యవస్థల మీద, the hegemony that he establishes is so firm that there is no scope for any dissent at all. If you criticize, you are targeted. You are seen as a basic hurdle for the development of the state, and therefore they are not tolerated at all. They are arrested. They are denied permission to hold meetings. There is no permission given to any organization to hold rallies. And the repression is so much that even Dharna Chowk was closed. Dharna Chowk that helped us stage so many demonstrations to achieve Telangana state, that itself was closed. And this is the process by which he established a very repressive rule. And having established this repressive rule, he started using the government positions, government power to appropriate resources. And none of the discussions ever in the cabinet or with the officials, no discussions ever take place. The entire administrative system is under the full control of the KCR. There is one person who takes all decisions. It is a single-man administration. All powers are vested in KCR. All decisions are taken by KCR. And he doesn't even go to the secretariat. He takes all the decisions. Ministers are not consulted. You all know that very often the meetings are held, review meetings are held without informing the concerned minister. And very often the review meetings, concerned minister get the information through reporters. There was one instance when a particular cabinet minister came to know that his particular portfolio was taken up, the department review meeting was going on. And after leaving Hyderabad and traveling up to some distance, he returned and attended the review meeting. So this is the state of affairs. The assembly sessions are conducted in a very slipshod manner. There is no discussion at all. All the opposition leaders who challenge the authority of KCR, they are immediately driven out of the assembly, summarily suspended from the house for the entire session. This is, the practice. So there is no discussion. And administrative machinery has completely collapsed. No officer questions him. They surrender to him. whatever decision he takes is implemented in the final analysis. Even on most technical matters, engineering matters, officers and engineers allow him to take the decisions. So a centralized administration with powers concentrated in the hands of one man and an authoritarian rule is what we have in Telangana. And is this the model that KCR now trying to spread elsewhere in Telangana? And what happens in Telangana in various fields is what we would be discussing now. So instead of going into details, we should all now listen to the speakers and find out, from them the situation in Telangana. None of them, all of them have been sympathetic towards Telangana, supported the Telangana movement, and now we request them to explain, through their own study, whatever they have seen in Telangana, the developments that they have noticed in Telangana, they will be explained. So we will have three speakers. They are very eminent speakers. Professor D. Narasimha Reddy taught at Central University for many years. He taught economics. And when Andhra Pradesh, Telangana states were formed, the Farmers Commission that the Andhra Pradesh government established, Professor D. Narasimha Reddy was a member. And he toured widely, extensively all through the country, all over the world, and studied extensively economic developments, particularly the agrarian economy, and he is widely respected. So he will be speaking today. He will be speaking to us about the Telangana. I have not given a specific topic, but generally I asked him to focus on the economic events. So I would request Professor D. Narasimha Reddy to speak. He would speak, you will be able to understand it. If there is any problem at the end of it, he will present it as summary in Telugu. And even if it is necessary to further elaborate certain points in Telugu, I will take up that task. So I now request Professor D. Narasimha Reddy to speak. He has come all the way from Hyderabad to speak today. So let us welcome him with a big applause. So I invite Professor D. Narasimha Reddy to speak.